threes, 100 to 1. Gainsborough's Art. This is the Bordeaux Undiscovered Claret handicap chase, due off at 3 o'clock.
We have a call for the trainer, David Bridgewater. That's a call for David Bridgewater, the trainer, or his representative. Will you please come to the weighing room?
Less than 2 minutes away from a start, and all 11 runners down where they need to be. Just giving maybe a slight cause for concern, Nether Stream, just apart from the others. Lamb's Cross, who didn't want to leave the paddock, walking around quite happily amongst the main pack. But still favourite at 7 to 2. Is On the Case, 9 to 2 Lamb's Cross, Road to Freedom, 7 to 1. It is now post time. And starter's flag now raised. And they're off and running. This is the Bordeaux Undiscovered Claret handicap chase. They'll jump 14 fences throughout 2.5 miles. An Unknown Legend has burst into the lead by about 5 lengths on the run to the first. Unknown Legend coming away, and they're all getting over that safely. Gainsborough's Art a little nod. Gizzit is the back marker as they move on towards an open ditch, and this horse is really running free in the lead. It's Unknown Legend, comes to the open ditch, gets over it okay. And the others all do safely as well. Gizzit the back marker. Gainsborough's Art chased along. Road to Freedom sits in second in company with Vering, about 8 lengths behind the leader. On the Case, the white and dark blue on the inside. Then last year's winner, nose-banded Little Jimmy. Albatross de Guy, the beige or the grey and orange jacket, as they run on towards the first of 3 on the far side. Back in the field, Gainsborough's Art in company with the Lamb's Cross, Nether Stream, the pink jacket, as the leader gets over the first. And Gizzit just at the back of the field. Next fence, taken as the 4th, will be an open ditch. An Unknown Legend leads by 7 or 8 to Vering. And then Road to Freedom, getting over the ditch, ahead of On the Case, Little Jimmy. And then a break of a couple of lengths to Gainsborough's Art, the Pier, light chestnut horse on the outside of that one, coming over the mound. And then Paul Maloney on Albatross de Guy. Nether Stream, Lamb's Cross, 1 from last, and Gizzit about 2 or 3 lengths behind the others. Final one over on the far side, taken nicely by Unknown Legend in front. Gizzit hit that in last place. Didn't lose any ground, but he didn't get over it particularly cleanly either. As they now leave the far side, heading back towards home with Unknown Legend for Sarah Humphrey leading the way by about 5 or 6 lengths to Vering and Connor Schumacher in second. And then Road to Freedom, Leighton Aspel on the outside of On the Case, Paddy Brennan, dark blue sleeves on the inner. Albatross de Guy following with Little Jimmy, nose banded. Cheek pieced on the outside of that one is Gainsborough's Art. Extreme left, the big white face, the pair. And then over towards the far side, that is Netherstream, as they come to the first in the home straight, number 6. Unknown Legend, not especially fluent over that, but landing safely, as do all the others. Albatross de Guy just chased along as they run on towards their next. And coming towards the water jump. And over it now, it is Unknown Legend leading. He's not quite so far ahead now over that. Gainsborough's Art shuffled back, losing positions. Gizzit only behind. The pier comes past as they move on to the fence, heading away from the stands for the only time. Number 8, having almost done a circuit, it's Unknown Legend. In a little bit close over that. Road to Freedom to the outside. Another mistake from Gizzit in last. Gainsborough's Art looks to be downing tools and has also made a mistake at that one. Now getting some encouragement as Unknown Legend leads them onto the side of the course to Vering. Top weight Road to Freedom round the outside of On the Case, sticking to the inner. Little Jimmy between that pair under Felix de Giles. Lamb's Cross following with Netherstream sticking to the inside. Another plain fence. Good leap by the leader. Lamb's Cross was in close over that. Gizzit has been pulled up. The pair chased along as well. The open ditch coming up next, which will be number 10 of the 14. Unknown Legend is not particularly far in front now and has the lead to Vering. The outside Road to Freedom On the Case next. Little Jimmy moving perfectly well in 5th. Lamb's Cross 6th. Netherstream is pushed along in 7th with Albatross de Guy. The pier is losing touch. Gainsborough's Art tailed off and being pulled up now as they're onto the far side once again. Unknown Legend leading Vering. Vering from more than a stone out of the handicap. Road to Freedom on the outside. On the Case is on the inner. Little Jimmy is sitting in 5th place as they come to a plain fence now. Getting On the Case has gone. On the Case on the deck and badly hampered Lamb's Cross. The horse seems okay. Paddy Brennan is sitting up. So, moving on towards the next one, Unknown Legend is joined by Vering with Road to Freedom and Little Jimmy. Road to Freedom's unseated Leighton Aspel at that, and Lamb's Cross likewise to Michael Hurd. It's one catastrophe after another at the moment as Vering moves on the outside of Unknown Legend. Little Jimmy is in 3rd, and they would be 20 lengths ahead of Albatross de Guy. Netherstream going nowhere in particular as Vering takes the lead to Unknown Legend over that. Little Jimmy has moved into 2nd place. Last year's winner. Might he fancy a repeat for Tom Gretton? Felix de Giles sitting quietly, but it is Vering in the first time cheek pieces today for Polly Gundry, leading the way, 16 pounds out of the weights, but in 2nd. Little Jimmy, he does look dangerous at this point. They're clear of Unknown Legend in 3rd and a long way ahead of Albatross de Guy in 4th. So one fence to jump. Felix de Giles, he looks confident, doesn't he, on Little Jimmy in 2nd. He's still got to pick Vering up on the run towards the final fence. Here it comes. Vering with Little Jimmy waiting to pounce at the last. Vering lands ahead of Little Jimmy, and now Felix de Giles has got to ask him to come past the leader. The far side Vering, Little Jimmy though sweeping into the lead and is doing it cosily. It is Little Jimmy in front and is moving away from Vering, and for the 2nd year running, Little Jimmy is a winner at Stratford. 2nd goes the way of Vering with Unknown Legend back in 3rd. Albatross de Guy 4th ahead of Netherstream, the last to finish.
First, number 7, Little Jimmy. 2nd, number 10. 3rd, number 3. The 4th placed horse, number 9. The full result of race 3, the Bordeaux Undiscovered Claret Handicap Steeplechase. First, number 7, Little Jimmy. 2nd, number 10, Vering. 3rd, number 3, Unknown Legend. The 4th placed horse, number 9, Albatross de Guy. The distances were 1 length and 14 lengths. 1 length and 14 lengths.